We begin our meditation practice today. Let's center in present moment awareness. Meditation is an important practice for beginning every day. After the body's passivity during sleep, and you've woken to a new day, it's extremely important to energize the body once more and center the consciousness at that divine center, that God center within us, the center of infinite intelligence and energy, and be aligned to it as we begin our day. How else can we begin our day? Ensure that you're sitting in a posture that's comfortable and steady. Keep the spine as straight as you can. Head relaxed, facing forward, and your chin parallel to the floor, unless the energy leads you otherwise. We begin with mental centering. Bring your attention into the present moment. Be here and now. Don't let the mind stray. Give attention to the silence in the inner space. There's always silence there. It is the thoughts that create noise. Let go of thinking, and silence appears. At the center of that silence is the divine. With it, its infinite intelligence and energy. The ego is only a product of your mind. It appears as you begin to think and posture in the mental space. So let go of the thinking. Surrender that ego quality to the silence. And stay actively aware of the silent space within you. In the silence, the divine pervades. And ego must be humble in that space. Divine pervades. And notice how your life breath works. Breath is life. Prana, life force. When you give attention to the breath, you're able to manage the pranas within you. Bring the breath into harmonious rhythm, natural rhythm, where you're comfortable. Breathe out first. Empty the lungs. And do so completely, gently but completely. Let the shoulders drop as you breathe out, rib cage go in, belly go in, breathe out completely. Take your attention right down the spine, to the root of the spine. And as you breathe in, open the belly to breathe. Breathe into the chest. Open up your shoulders and fill the lungs completely. Taking your attention to the back of the neck, to the medulla point, and then to the third eye, where the mind and attention is. And then continue that cycle of breathing out and breathing in consciously. So it holds you in present moment awareness when you stay with the breathing. As you begin to manage your breathing process, the mind becomes more quiet. Emotions are more stable. The emotional space is more stable. And the pranas in the body become more relaxed. This is a vital part of your meditation preparation, to bring your energies into balance, the pranic energies. And the best breath is Ujjayi. It allows you to control the gross breath and activate the subtle awareness of prana. It allows you to center at the medulla point and to activate third eye awareness. That's the beauty of the Ujjayi breath. So it influences mind and pranic energy. Spinal column is important. So as you breathe, take your attention up the spinal column as you breathe, opening up the belly, the chest, shoulders, breathing into the throat, taking your attention to the back of the neck and to the third eye. And as you breathe down, take your attention down the body as you follow the line of the spinal column. Breathing out completely at the belly and down to the base. Stay in an expansive awareness of witnessing the entire experience and immerse yourself into the silence. As you observe, you'll realize that your energies are coming more into balance. Work with it until you can feel that balance. Never work restlessly with the breath. Always gentle, always conscious. Now as you do this, you'll realize that sometimes you need to spend more time breathing into the chest, especially if the emotions are unbalanced. You'll find chest breathing more beneficial to you. Stay with it until you can feel balance. For some of you, you might be drawn to belly breathing because you feel low vitality in the body. Stay with it until you can feel stability in the body's vitality at the core. And for some of you, you might feel the benefit of breathing into the throat, back of neck, and the third eye as brain becomes more energized. And you're drawn to this part of the breathing. So give attention to the gut or to the heart or to the brow as you breathe, and focus on where your energy calls you. And stay with the process. Let the mind be quiet and completely observe what you're doing and the benefit that you're getting. And this allows you to balance the pranas. It allows you to bring the mind to restfulness before you can go deeper on the inside in your meditation, to harmonize with the divine space and align yourself to the divine consciousness. So let's stay with this. And when you're balanced, I'm going to guide you to go deeper in your meditation. As I said quietly, a mantra wants to come to the mind, and usually Om, the sound comes to my mind. So if a mantra appears in your mind, use it as it helps to steady the mind, energize the mind, and hold you in present moment awareness. If you're using a mantra, see it in a detached way, listen to it objectively. And now to go deep into your meditation, you need to take the third eye inward, not outward, inward. To do that, you need to breathe with attention into the brain, holding expansive awareness of being. Infinite consciousness, infinite silence, infinite peace. Move away from all forms. Just breathe into the infinite space of being, opening up to the divine as infinite being and centering yourself in that. In infinite being, my ego exists. In infinite being, my individuality exists. My I, in infinite being. In infinite being, I am. And center in that until your I am disappears. And only infinite being exists. Challenge yourself to come in infinite awareness. That's the awareness of the crown. All is one. One is all. And if you can stay in that awareness, hold it. Ultimate surrender of the ego. Nothing exists but being. And allow that peace and beingness to spread all through the physical experience, through the emotional space, to everywhere. Only peace exists. Only harmony exists. Only oneness exists. Let your entire being be pervaded by this consciousness of oneness, beingness. Everything becomes nourished in this field. And as much as you can hold this field, stay with it. Stay with me in this space of ultimate reality. Let all your practices happen in this awareness. It will be effortless. expand your awareness to the space around you. First, the subtle space, that your peace will spread into the space as you open your mind to be conscious of the space around you. And extend your peace into that space through your intention. I extend my peace everywhere. My love. And whole intention of participating in the co-creation of a world of peace, love, and harmony. Let there be peace, love, and harmony throughout our world. Let all beings be uplifted. Let all be healthy. Let all be awakened to the truth of life. And begin to become conscious of the elements of nature and your body's connection to it as you breathe now deeply into the belly once again, bringing more oxygen into the body. Breathe into the chest, into the throat. And energize the physical senses. And with your ujjayi, bring in more of the gross breathing. Mastery of the breath is important. You should have a joy in breathing and an intimacy with the prana and the oxygen. I breathe into the lungs fully and I breathe out completely. In the joy of breathing. Lungs were meant to breathe into. They're connected to pranas. Prana and apana. They're connected to meridians. And observe how you're more aware of the elements of nature. The earth beneath you, the air around you, the space, the light, the warmth. And the moisture, the coolness in the atmosphere. And as you give attention to a new day, let's align our consciousness to the divine, to create the intention of staying aligned throughout the day with the divine and with the active space around us. I center my consciousness in the source of my being as I prepare for my active day. I center in that space of infinite being. Infinite love, infinite peace, infinite wisdom, infinite goodness, infinite vitality. I stay centered there. In the intention that my every thought, word and action Be a blessing to my world today. Be a source of light. I hold gratitude in my heart for every blessing from my universe, to my individual self. And I pray that in this Maya, I continue to be worthy of grace. Om, peace, peace, peace. Welcome to this day, everyone. And you see how important meditation is. That's why I took the time to guide you through it. It's a practice that you need every day. And you must remember the power of practice. Our body is driven by a brain and a nervous system. And there are neural pathways that helps the body to remember whatever we do and to make it a habit. So wouldn't you like your body to automatically get adjusted to meditation? The moment you sit, your body just welcomes the meditation and settles in very nicely. And your mind becomes habituated to it. And settling becomes quick. That is what happens when you begin to practice. And for those of you who fall out of the practice because you gave it up, you can easily get back to it. But practice is so very important. That's why all masters say, stay with the practice, stay with the practice, stay with the practice, because it's easy for the mind to stray and you'll begin to lose your practice. And then you have to build it back. But when you look at nature and the regularity of the movement of the earth with respect to the sun, that's how we set time. The 24-hour clock. It is because of the regularity of nature. You look at animals in nature and they align to their circadian rhythms. We don't even align to our circadian rhythm. When you study Ayurveda or Chinese medicine, you see the beauty of circadian rhythms, how the body operates with light and darkness. Oh, we put on artificial light and keep it for long. Our sleep patterns become messed up. But to bring the body back into rhythm is a joyful thing. When you begin to honor the circadian rhythm, it's marvelous. Your body knows when to eat. The meridians are set for eating times and sleeping times. And so with the doshas, the period of the doshas, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha from Ayurveda, the Kapha time, the Pitta time, the Vata time, it's marvelous. I seek every day to honor these circadian rhythms, and I benefit from it. But more so, energizing the body through meditation, it's a beautiful practice for me. I can't do without it. I need to sit and bring the body into balance. I need to start my day with balance. I need to breathe. I need to activate the lungs. I need to feel vital. Otherwise, how am I going to live this human experience? You don't make your liver toxic and your kidneys and your blood and not use your lungs properly. How can you not be conscious of these things inside of you? Why you feel sluggish, why you feel drowsy, why you feel burned out. Why? There's a reason. You've abandoned the rhythms of nature and the health practices. Please don't abandon the meditation. It's vital. And you see, I've taken you through the stages. Don't try to jump into the into the higher space without honoring the body and the breath and revitalizing the body and preparing yourself for going into the deeper space. You would have seen in today's meditation how gradually you can go into that higher space inside, just to be in beingness and to be in present moment awareness. Meditation is absolutely lovely. So for those of you who are listening to the audio stream, I feel vital, again after the 40 days, to begin to inspire you. So stay tuned to our Blue Star channel that we can continue to offer meditations for those of you who are not in an ashram space. So let's have a vital day, everyone. Keep the meditation practice going. Have a blessed day. Namaskar.